Hi everyone. So yesterday we conducted our 12th ABHYAAS session. Okay. Now this ABHYAAS session is a part of UPSC Prelims 26 course of the gold tide, and we do something different from the test series. है ना, टेस्ट सीरीज से नहीं होगा प्रीलिम्स क्वालिफाई 100%. इफ यू आर स्ट्रगलिंग एंड यू थिंक लाइक टेस्ट सीरीज करने से, टेस्ट सीरीज इज जस्ट टू नो इन द एंड कि आप स्कोर क्या कर रहे हो. इफ यू आर स्कोरिंग लो, इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ एंजाइटी. इफ यू आर स्कोरिंग हाई, यू वोंट बिलीव दैट इट, यू विल फील लाइक ऐसे ही आ गया आपका. तो ये टेस्ट सीरीज इज नॉट फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स फॉर स्ट्रगलिंग ऑन वीकली बेसिस. लर्न प्रीलिम्स फ्रॉम द गोल्ड टाइड. आप आओ और सीखिए. ठीक है. नाउ द वेरी फर्स्ट आर्टिकल इज अबाउट द यूके गवर्नमेंट प्लान्स टू रिड्यूस द एज ऑफ द वोटिंग फ्रॉम 18 to 16. ठीक है. नाउ दिस आर्टिकल इज important. This is important because they will ask you which country has recently reduced the age of the voting from 18 to 16. In state pieces also they can ask you, or even the UPSC. That's a different. But is news say what we can frame for the prelims 26 examination in reference to India? Which amendment brought down the voting age from 21 to 18 in India? अब इस आर्टिकल से आप क्या सोच सकते हैं? That is very very important for the prelims examination. When you start questioning yourself from any particular article, then it is said the article is like in the proper track. आप सीख रहे हो कुछ. अभी जो लिख के आपको 4 पॉइंट्स दे दिया एंड आप उससे आप चले गए, इससे नहीं होने वाला है. ठीक है. नाउ इफ यू सी हियर द 61st Amendment Act 1988 brought down the age from 21 to 18 years. Okay. Now if you see this article here, article 26, देखो आप 18 लिखा है यहाँ पे and 2 is written here. आप 2 में जाइए इधर. The Constitution 61st Amendment Act 1988 substituted 21 by 18. ठीक है. Now second question I asked you that which article of the Indian Constitution was amended? कहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है? Years की बात कहाँ पे mentioned है? और ये mentioned भी है कि नहीं है? और whether it is mentioned the Representation of People Act? ये छोटी छोटी चीजें आपको पता होनी बहुत जरूरी है. And you see here the article 326 mentioned it that 18 years. So this article was amended. ठीक है. Now we can also ask you which government, under which prime ministership, like under कौन थे उस टाइम पे प्राइम मिनिस्टर जब ये वोटिंग राइट दे हैव रिड्यूस्ड. ओके. सो इट वाज 1988 में कौन थे? जस्ट राइट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. है ना. नाउ द थर्ड क्वेश्चन आई आस्क्ड यू दैट व्हाट इज द प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ द वोटिंग एज इन यूके एंड यूएस. Now this can be another question because they will start comparing the voting age of India with respect to other countries. So in the both countries you will find it is 18 because UK में तो it's already 18 and they are trying to make it 16 and US may be 16. 18 is the right answer. The next question I framed is that India women got voting rights in India through which constitutional amendment? So there was no constitutional amendment because they have got this from the beginning. 1951 में ही इनको universal adult suffrage मिल गया. Okay, so no such amendment was passed. The next article is present this 18 years. Presently this 18 years is applicable for which of the following? कहाँ पे ये 18 years applicable है? The panchayat, the municipalities, and we have the parliament. Okay, so you see here municipalities में भी है, पंचायत में भी 18 years ही है. 18 years का मतलब those who are 16 years cannot vote. Okay, 18 years is the minimum. Then we have the parliament, and parliament में only Lok Sabha. So when it mentioned parliament, it is wrong because it will also include Raj Sabha, and Raj Sabha is not the right answer. Okay, now the next article was around the CARA, and CARA directs the state adoption agencies to intensify counseling. Again, we have the information about the CARA in the article, and we have asked you few questions. CARA is a statutory body under which act? So we don't give you options, we give you the fill in the blanks, we give you the true and false, and we yes or no. So if you see here which act, it says the Juvenile Justice 2015 Protection Act. ये आपका आंसर. You have to write this in the ABHYAAS session. Okay. Now it is constituted under 68, section 68 of this act, and when you read section 68, you will find important things there. Okay. You will find what the function, objective of this CARA: to promote in-country adoption, to regulate inter-country adoptions, to frame regulations on the adoptions and to carry out the functions of the central authority under the Hague Convention. So India is a signatory to this, yes or no? Yes. Okay. Which body acts as a central authorities? For example, जैसे CBI is for Interpol, है ना? तो इस हेग कन्वेंशन को कौन इंप्लीमेंट करता है इंडिया में? They are CARA. It is CARA. ठीक है? That's what I have asked here. Has India ratified or not? Right? It is a statutory body under which ministry? This also is very important and is headed by which body? समझ में आया? Next article was regarding the AAIB. Recently the accident. You all know about this article. अब देखो यहाँ से 3 statement frame किए हैं. 1 was easy and 2 was bit difficult. है ना? The very first statement I framed was that it is a attached office under which ministry? Civil Aviation. The second question, it become that this was a very easy one. ये बहुत मुश्किल नहीं था. Just for information I asked you. The second आप statement देखो. It investigates only accidents involving aircraft over 5700 kg. This is incorrect. It's 2250. Okay. So air up weight. This AUW means air up weight. Okay. It is the fuel plus the persons, the cargo, everything is included in this. समझ में आया? And the third statement, a very important statement, if you see, everyone will do mistake here. It is mandatory to report the final aircraft accident investigation reports, national reports, to the International Civil Aviation Organization. Answer is yes, because it says here, Chicago Convention, India is a signatory. It says here, state conducting investigation must forward the final investigation report to ICA. Everything is related to the article. So everyone is teaching you that how to frame the notes from the mains notes from the newspaper. We are teaching you how to frame the prelims, how to read prelims from the newspaper. This is what we will do different every single week. और यही तरीका है ऑर्गेनिक करंट अफेयर्स लर्न करने का. यही तरीका है. आप कितने भी मैगजीन पढ़ लो, कुछ भी नहीं आने वाला है. How it is possible that what UPSC is asking is nowhere mentioned in any magazine? Why it is happening? The reason is this. आप न्यूज़पेपर को मिस कर रहे हो. And this is a task I am not giving to you. It's all the questions, statements, the answers, everything will be given to you in the PDF form. But you have to solve. Okay. The more articles we have articles about the rare earth magnet scheme. Okay. And then we have the important, okay, this was the animals that thrive in the extreme heat. So I gave you the example of 5 animals and you have to write the right answer. So all were correct, but in the examination, it will confuse you. So jumping spider, camel, and then we have the scorpion, then we have the tardigrades, and then we have pompolymorph. Okay. So species को भी देखना है. और ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट स्टेटमेंट्स होते हैं ऐसे क्वेश्चंस, राइट? कोई भी स्पीसीज बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस जब होते हैं, बट ठीक है, कोशिश करेंगे करने की, वट एवर कम्स इन द न्यूज, है ना? द मोर आर्टिकल्स वी हैव दिस LVK साइंटिस्ट. दिस LVK इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इंडिया वॉज रिलेटेड टू दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट. LVK का मतलब लीगो, वर्गो एंड कागरा. लीगो इज, यू सी हियर, LIGO is National Science Foundation, Virgo is European and the Kagra is the Japan. ठीक है? और यहाँ पे इंडिया कोलैबोरेशन में था. Which institute were there? It's from the IIT Bombay and the NIT Calicut. है ना? So ये एक आर्टिकल था. The next article was about the forest governments which talks about the community forest resource right. तो इनसे questions क्या frame किया हमने? The very first question was under which act these rights were recognized. This is the answer. Then I gave you the Gram Sabha has the authority to manage and conserve community forest resource. This statement is also true. And the last was the CFR rights where can be claimed even in the protected areas, sanctuaries and national park. True or false? The answer is true. It is written here. Rule 28 or FRA rules. तो आप देखो every week from the newspaper learning prelims, newspaper learning prelims. Article is there, so that you can be like 100% sure that whatever we are solving, it's from the article. Okay. Similarly, we had article on the linguistic secularism, and then we had article on the ICAR. This is one. Then we have some map questions where we have asked about some Swatini, Kamchatka Peninsula, and then we have one-liners questions. Okay, so this is about the yesterday's, a glimpse of the yesterday Abhyas session. Those who are struggling, 100% you can join and learn the prelims in a very different and a unique way, and make sure you qualify 26 prelims examination.